Welcome back to Riding Bikes in San Diego. When we last left off, we were here on Camino Del Rio North that had a bike lane, but it just kind of sputtered out. The geometry of the road didn't seem to change, it didn't narrow. The paint just went away. So we're left on this just horribly dilapidated road, just full of potholes and different textures and no markings, except for the people in the middle of the road. And then we go on this bridge, and really, there's no bike lane here either. Like this, this is probably the safest crossing in San Diego to get over the 8. Probably. It's just so low traffic. It's so wide and so underused. It also falls between the Texas bike path and the 15, and if you come down the 15 you can't cross anything. If you come down Texas, you have to deal with a lot of on and off ramp traffic, which is kind of bonkers. This is a chill alternative. It's a good mile away, but it's a chill alternative, and its lack of bike lane is weird. It's especially weird considering that if I make a left here, there's actually bike lanes going that way to the 15 bike path, but I'm making a right because I'm trying to get to a location that's only 2 blocks away from Texas today, and I'm not riding all the way back to the 15 just to get on Adams and ride all the way down to 2 blocks away from Texas. So that just seems absurd. But the design here is, it is what it is. We get on to Camino Del Rio South here, and for a second I'm like, oh great, we got a bike lane. But really, I don't think this is a bike lane. I think this is parking. It's parking beside a parking lot for a building that was there. And then clearly it's just a shoulder. That line is to tell drivers don't cross it or else you'll drive into a bunch of bushes and hedges and brush and grass. I'm going to use it as a bike lane anyway while I'm here, except then it's going to go away. I don't know why there's not a bike lane here. I don't know why we don't have any kind of design here. This is along the freeway. This is a service road, and I mean, it just would make sense. I don't know why there's parking out here either when all of the buildings on this road have parking lots. You can see a building over there. There's also a parking lot. We're passing a parking lot right now. But I don't know why street parking feels like a necessity over here to some people planning in the city and planning this space. It's weird. And for a second I'm like, oh, maybe I'll use this as a bike lane, but no, it's parking right next to the parking lots. I hope folks are watching this and seeing a certain absurdity. Maybe it makes sense to drivers. Like, why shouldn't we be able to just put our cars wherever we want? But other people need to use this road also, and it's unnecessary. This one even has cones around it. I don't know what they're working on right now that a bunch of cones are there, and I don't know why they couldn't find a spot in that parking lot. But whatever. We're passing a whole bunch of other stuff now. There's a lot of stuff to the left there. It's an industrial park. It's a commercial park. There's a couple of weed stores in there. And this is the approach to that Texas street bike lane. I think it's important to understand that there is a bike lane on Texas, but if getting there, you don't have any options. If you make a left, or a right rather. If you make a left, you get onto a bike lane that has no protection, where Matt Keenan was killed. And if you come down from Texas there off to the left and make the right, then we were just riding on what you get on. What use is a bike lane when it doesn't connect to things? Bike lanes need to connect to other bike lanes. We need to complete the network. That has to happen. Otherwise, we end up in this patchwork. And when people end up saying like, well, nobody uses the bike lane, they don't use it because the bike lane doesn't go to the places they need to go, and they don't feel safe riding in a bike lane that's going to dissolve and evaporate and just leave you sitting there negotiating cars and trucks in the road. It's not going to happen. Now, if you're here at this channel also thinking, well, fine, everybody should just be driving anyway, that's not a good argument for you. You don't want me driving. You don't want people like me driving because that would mean more traffic. And we want to alleviate traffic. We want to alleviate congestion. So, just give me bike lanes. This is okay. I wish that there was a harder barrier here, especially people going up Texas, but I'll take what I can get. And for those who are like, wow, I'm really cranking up this, I am riding an e-bike. So, want to disclose that also. This is not all my own power. This is a pedal assist e-bike. It only assists me up to 15.5 miles an hour, but that's what I'm riding. Anyway, thanks for coming along with me from Camino Del Rio North over the bridge and Camino Del Rio South to Texas. I just want these things to be complete. But there is some good news coming. Look forward to that. And from there, we are going to drive less and ride a bike. Thanks.